Whipped honey with cream cheese, spread, dip, I don't know, whatever you want to call this thing. It's delicious. That's what I call it. Anyways, the old coot here coming at you with another exciting video. Basically, I was looking for an alternative to jam, jelly, preserves, that kind of thing. Don't get me wrong, they have their place in my fridge as well, but I just didn't want all that extra added sugar. And then the ones that were no sugar added just tasted terrible, that chemical aftertaste. Anyways, I like this stuff, especially on a bagel. It's delicious. If you saw the video just prior to this, when you saw me put it on some pumpernickel, you can put it on bread. I mean, I could put this thing on anything, like a dip, whatever you want to call it. It's just delicious. Anyways, the basic recipe of what it was 2 cups of raw unfiltered honey. Then I had 2 8-ounce bars or whatever of cream cheese at room temperature. Very important that it is at room temperature when you throw it in the mixer. And then I had, give or take, around a teaspoon of cornstarch. This acts as like a binder, also helps to stabilize the mixture once it's all set. So when it sits in your refrigerator, it doesn't collapse on you as quickly. You'll probably finish it before it has a chance to collapse anyway. Then I had about a half a teaspoon of lemon juice that I threw in there as well. The basic process to bring everybody up to speed was I beat the 2 cups of honey on like level 6 or 7 on a stand mixer, which is somewhere like just above medium-ish, like medium-ish speed. Like if you want to take a look at that real quick, there you go. That's what that looks like. So around level 6 or 7, just the honey for about 20 minutes. Then what I do is I shut off the mixer and I add in the cream cheese, which has hopefully come up to room temperature at that point, cut into like little tiny, little squares, like 1 inch by 1 inch squares. So that goes in, the lemon juice goes in, the cornstarch goes in, throw it back into the mixer or whatever, let it go for another 10 minutes and you get this kind of consistency. So basically it's kind of like firm peak consistency, right? Like it's not dribbling on you, but if you turn it a certain way, then that's what you get. But very creamy, very smooth, aerated, right? You want to get that air in there. That's why you're using your whisk attachment, which kind of looks a lot like this. So this would be like your whisk attachment, right? You get that going on your stand mixer, and then basically you're getting a lot of air in there. You're introducing a lot of aeration to volumize, to fill up the space. Anyways, this stuff is great. It's a good dip. It's a good spread on like toast or a bagel or whatever. You could, if you want like the reason why I like this is the honey is sweet, don't get me wrong, but it's not as bad as jelly or jam or that kind of vibe. And at least it's got a different smoothness, a different texture, a different mouthfeel because of the cream cheese. I love cream cheese on a bagel. I love jelly on a bagel. So basically I substituted the jelly with the honey and basically combined the two together and boom, here we are. Anyways, what I would do now is, now that this is all mixed up and I've had my bagel and everything else, what I'll do is just give this like, a good removal process into some kind of a container, right? Sealed container. I'll throw this into the fridge. Usually, in terms of how long this lasts, I mean, I will finish this entire thing maybe within like week and a half, 2 weeks. If my roommate is kind of helping me with that process, maybe a week this will last. I mean, I wouldn't leave it in your fridge for more than like, a month, let's say. But you'll probably finish it before that, I guarantee it. But anyways, a nice little sweet kind of a thing going on here. If you really want to go nuts, this is another video for another day. What you could do is whisk up some butter, room temperature butter, then do the cream cheese separate, then do the honey separate, and then combine all 3 together. That is just the ultimate in spreadable goodness. Anyways, if you get the idea, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button down there below. Also check out the description section for some links to some of the things that I use, including this Kitchenaid 6-quart bowl lift stand mixer thingamajiggy, this Dehydrator silicone spatula. You get the idea. And I will put all that in the description section. Also, if you have a comment, you never know when your comment could turn into a future video. So comment down below in the comment section. And I will catch you all on the next exciting recipe, review, outdoor trip, shoe review, men's, women's fashion accessories. We cover all that and more on this channel.